Princess Benedicta of Denmark remains a key pillar of Queen Margrethe of Denmark. She is his middle sister, the second of the daughters of King Frederick IX of Denmark, the most humble and unknown. A great accomplice, friend and confidant of her sisters, she never failed to be there for them, and this time too. After the difficult moments faced by Queen Margaret as mother following the announcement of the decision to strip the children of Prince Joaquin, her youngest son, of their title as princes, Queen Benedicta did not hesitate to support her sister and spoke out in support of the difficult decision that he became head of the Danish Royal House. She is a key figure for Margaret of Denmark. Princess Benedicta is the 11th in the line of succession and, focusing primarily on charitable purposes, has shown discipline and rigor in her commitment after King Federico's death in 1972. As his two youngest children, Benedicta was appointed to exercise this regency, which she now assumes only when Queen Margherita and her son Prince Federico are away. Her good relations with the Queen of Denmark developed when they were older, as the 4-year gap separating them from the girls distanced them from each other, as the Queen told us in one of her biographies. Benedita and her sisters, Marguerite, 83, and Anna Maria, 76, married to King Constantine II of Greece, grew up between Frederick VIII's apartment at Amalienborg and Fredensborg Palace. The three of them are friends and associates, usually meeting on family vacations and not missing the celebration of the most important events. Before his father became king, they spent family summer vacations at Grasten Palace in southern Jutland. He attended a private school in Copenhagen to later continue his education at boarding schools in England and Switzerland, but his family educated him by settling in Germany. In 2017, Princess Saint Wittgenstein-Broberg experienced one of her toughest moments as she faced the loss of her husband Prince Richard, known as the Prince of Rubber Boots, because of his great intimacy, humility and discretion, which led her to her life to reject any boasting of his titles. He died on March 13, 2017, at age 82, suddenly overnight at Berleburg Castle, near Kassel in North Rhine-Westphalia, where the couple lived. On that day, according to an official statement from Tommy M. Paulsen, the private secretary to sister Queen Margaret, Princess Benedicta was in Denmark for a short time and had to quickly return to her residence in the German town. Richard Casimir Karl August Constantine Zusain Wittgenstein-Broberg was the son of Princess Margarita of Swedish descent and a great friend of Queen Ingrid, and Prince Gustav Albrecht, who died at the front during World War II. The family turned to her for support, going to a funeral held in her honor in late March and attended by more than 400 people. A few months later, the sad news of his daughter's divorce was another hard blow for Princess Benedicta. His daughter Alexandra announced that her marriage to Earl Jefferson had dissolved after 19 years and 2 children, Richard, 17, and Ingrid, 13. It's a very difficult decision. We have known each other for 30 years. But now we have reached the point of no return, when we have to admit that we have grown apart. But joy returned to the Danish royal family when, 2 years later, the princess found love again and was married again to Michael Aelfelt Lorvig-Billy, Count of Eachskov and godson to Queen Margaret, just like Madeline of Sweden. She married in 1968 and became the mother of 3 children, Gustav, Alexandra and Natalie, all great lovers of discretion. Her 2 daughters have made her a grandmother up to 4 times. Gustav, who has no children, is the direct heir to Prince Richard's chateau estate and its associated 15,000 acres of forest. Although he is the head of the German princely house, he is not in the line of succession because he lives in Germany. On June 4, he starred in one of the most anticipated family parties, at his wedding to Swedish-Mexican-born American children's literature writer Carina Axelsson, after nearly 20 years of courtship, managing to change his daughter's will. Grandfather, what prevented her from marrying a man who did not belong to the aristocracy? There we could see that the relationship with his cousin Federico of Denmark and his wife was excellent. The couple acted as godparents during the ceremony.